Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Can I have roll, please, Cindy?
Opperly.
Here.
Barton.
Here.
Betteridge.
Here.
Jones.
Here.
Shook.
Here.
Spar.
Here.
Warren.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes of last month? I think we do have an amendment to it if David would like to present
Mr.
it.
Chairman, I move that the minutes of October 27th be approved, except in the case of 14-13, the provision be added vinyl siding, which was part of the approval of that particular case number.
Barton.
You want a second
We
on
don't
that?
have a second on it yet.
I'll second.
Barton.
I have to abstain, I wasn't here.
Betteridge.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Shook.
Yes.
Spar.
Yes.
Warren.
Yes.
And Opperly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, our only case tonight is number 14-14, Lighthouse Properties of Illinois LLC is requesting a variance for a parking lot at 409 North Bauman Avenue, Zone B2. The required side setback for pavement is 7'5". Requested variance of 5'5", will allow a setback of 2 foot. Before we start this, Jeff, I'm going to have Council read he's got a little message.
Thank you. A public hearing is being held tonight pursuant to published notice. Any person wishing to address the zoning board will be sworn in by our court reporter and will give their testimony under oath or affirmation. At the conclusion of the hearing, the zoning board will make its determination. 4 yes votes are required to obtain the zoning board's approval. For variation, the zoning board's task is to determine whether the applicant meets certain legal requirements. Variation procedure is not intended to evaluate whether a proposed variance is or is not a good idea. The zoning board cannot grant a variance unless it finds that the evidence presented before it proves each of the required criteria contained in the village code. Among other factors, the zoning board considers whether there is hardship which exists, which is unique to this parcel, and other factors set forth in the code. Unless the zoning board finds that all the criteria is met, the zoning board cannot grant the variance.
Jeff, you want to stand up and Arlene will swear you in?
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes, sir. Thank you. I just
Well, as you probably saw from your information, some of you may remember I was here probably just a year ago with the other parking lot, and we're going one deeper. And I don't know if it shows on here, but we do plan on putting a fence this time because I believe this is the last. The zoning doesn't go any further, right? It's been talking to Roger. So the next lot is residential.
Okay.
So it probably isn't going to go past this. So we are planning on putting a fence sort of like we have on the other lots. The one thing that's changed that I was remiss in were the parking lot light on this, I think you guys have this.
Mm-hmm.
We had the parking lot light in the middle of this new lot and the lot that's there. And as I was talking to my electrician, he thinks we can get enough light if we put it on the edge, which would be better for the neighbors because then all the light's getting shoved south instead of both ways, which that's a typical complaint we get. We put the shrouds on and try to help it. But so where we have on this little thing, the light, I'm proposing to put the light over on the edge and shining south. Is that right? So basically it would be sort of a ditto of what we just did last time. And because of the space, the reason we need the setback is you can only get one row in there if it's just that tight. And it's even tight as it is, but we can make it work by angling the lots and stuff to be able to get the 2 rows. So, any other questions?
Jeff, you need the variance for the second row of parking.
Yes, yes.
Ms. Newhouse, you want to talk as far as the city use this project?
I think, yes, thank you. The village position would be that we have to look at long-term development in Morton. While we generally are very careful about endorsing these kinds of requests, this is very consistent with other commercial development adjacent, and my assessment in particular that it will not impinge on the residential quality of the remaining neighborhood. I think it, in fact, would create greater screening. So I think the village position would be that if it meets the criteria of this board, we support it.
I think everything Jeff's done up there has been nice. Improved it greatly. So I don't have any question. Anybody else on the board?
I mean, the light's not an issue that needs to be stated in the motion anywhere for a change of that, so I don't think so. It's fine.
With no other further questions, I'll hear a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we grant case number 14-14 under 10.10.2C as stated.
I'll second it.
Betteridge,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Shook,
Yes.
Spar,
Yes.
Warren,
Yes.
Opperly,
Yes.
and Barton.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bear's been granted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry if I'm the one that made you come to the meeting.
That's all right.
It's all right, your penalty is you have to wait an hour for the next meeting.
Roger, you have any news?
No news, sir.
Mr. Newhouse?
I have nothing this evening.
With that, do I hear a motion for adjournment?
So move.
Second.
Jones,
Yes.
Shook,
Yes.
Spar,
Yes.
Warren,
Yes.
Opperly,
Yes.
Barton,
Yes.
Betteridge.
Yes.
Thank you.